My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I'm an executive educator, executive coach, and author of 30 leadership books. One of my leadership books, titled 21 Success Sutras for Leaders, has been ranked as one of the top 10 leadership books by San Diego University for the year 2013. I have coined a new leadership style, that is soft leadership, which is drawing international attention, and I have contributed a lot of research papers on it. And one of my research papers, published by Industrial and Commercial Training of Emerald, is the most frequently downloaded research paper, and it's creating a lot of curiosity among many researchers in the domain of leadership. Today, I am going to talk about organizational politics and talent management. Usually, there's a myth that the employees leave organizations purely for money reason, but it's not correct. Employees leave organizations either due to bad bosses or because of organizational politics. These both bad bosses and organizational politics are interlinked, and people leave because of these reasons. Not that they want high salary or high pay and perks. And there are a number of reasons for the organizational politics. Usually, the people who are inefficient in various organizations, they try to create problems for the performers. Usually, you find three kinds of performers: top performers, average performers, and poor performers. At times, the poor performers, they create problems for the top performers. And it is said that talent doesn't come easily to organizations. Even if it comes, it won't stay. Even if it stays, the people around the talent won't allow it to stay. This is a very big challenge for most of the organizations. And some of the reasons for this organizational politics is that due to personality clashes or perceptions or scarcity of resources, and due to improper equations between bosses and subordinates. Likewise, there are a number of reasons which lead to this organizational politics. The impact of this organizational politics is very adverse on the organization, because it adversely affects the performance and productivity, and the employee morale decreases, and there will be ill will and mistrust among the employees, and there will be bickering among the employees, and ultimately the attrition goes up. Now, coming to the remedies, the employees must focus clearly on their work completion without bothering about these pinpricks. At the same time, they should be very careful about the competitors, because some of the competitors, they create problems for other performers, either by supporting other people to fight with these people, or sometimes they themselves directly create problems for the top performers because of unhealthy competition. So you have to focus clearly on your work, and you have to be careful with both competitors and also frenemies. In fact, frenemies means the people who behave like friends in the workplace, but in fact they are enemies. They are known as frenemies. So you should be careful with the frenemies in the workplace. And when you are in doubt that you are in danger in the workplace, keep things straight and simple, and keep things in a written format as far as possible, and stay ahead of the game, and see that you are not checkmated. And on the part of leaders, they must see that they are adopting 360-degree feedback. That means they have to listen to all sources, then they have to take a call, and they have to take feedback from all sources to see that the genuine employees stay within the organizations. If they feel that the employees is having problem with some of the leaders, they should shift the employee to some other organization to work under different leaders, and again they should take feedback. If they find that the employee has got problem there also with the leader, that means something wrong with the employee. In that case, the employee can be removed, but in a dignified and in a honorable manner, above all in a professional manner. And employees must be careful at the workplace, especially when they male employees, when they have ego clashes with female employees, it may lead to sexual harassment. Why? Because a female employee, out of ego, or she might level a charge that the male employee has misbehaved or sexually harassed. So these male employees have to be very much careful when they have ego clashes with female employees in the workplace. So this is the problem some of the male employees face in the workplaces, and there should be proper coordination between the employees and among the employees and between the superiors and subordinates to see that organizational politics will not be there, and leaders must also see that they conduct regularly events and parties to bring the employees together so that there will be more coordination, and they will gel well, and they understand well, and they work with empathy, and to improve the organization excellence and effectiveness.